Hello everyone and welcome back to Charwell, the Farming Agency Edition. Now we're starting off with a bit of a problem. The experiment with the grass seems to have failed and we seem to have lost almost all of the grass overnight. Now I don't know what I've done wrong. I don't know if maybe it needs to be windrowed first and that's why I had a problem. So I'm just going to try tedding it and see what happens. Today is apparently a good day for hay, provided we can get it all picked up, because at midnight it will all disappear. It's due to rain. Okay, so this is turning lighter. This is very disappointing because we've lost so much, you can see it. So, yeah, but you can see the fresh grass over there hasn't disappeared, which is really stupid. So, yeah, I'm not best pleased because we've lost all this hay, and like I said in the last episode, I was hoping that wouldn't happen because we've lost half the field, basically. And that's half a field that we could have made silage from and made some money from. So, this is not really where I wanted us to be. Having said that, the cows do have plenty of silage, but with the forage extension, the maize plus forage extension, they do need to have every ingredient. So yeah, it's kind of annoying that this has happened, because we need some hay to keep our cows happy, to keep them productive. At the moment they're only 32% health because we haven't given them any other ingredients apart from silage. But of course we don't have any other ingredients to do that with. So I'm going to whiz around this field and get this done. And then, unfortunately, today is going to be a bit of a spraying day. All of our fields are growing, but we've got quite a lot of fertilizer and herbicide that needs to be sprayed on different fields. So it's going to be a lot of spraying. I might see if we can find a contract, something interesting to do, because otherwise it's going to be rather boring. But yeah, I will quickly whiz around this field and get this done. And I'm hoping that this evening, when we come back, it's going to have turned to hay. That is the hope, at least. This is the last section then. I think, no, it's going to be too wide, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to have to come back down again, just to pick up those last bits. But that's alright. It's only a very small area we need to cover. Okay, and that's it. So, we'll have to see if this turns to hay before the end of the day. I'm quite interested in the fact that this fresh grass here did not change. It's very odd. Because if I do that, that is now grass. Okay, so we can leave the JCB here. We'll leave the windrow as well. So we'll just take this guy back for now. Take him back to the yard. He does... I do need to return the tedder. But I think I'll do that. later on, probably off camera at some point. For now, I will get over to the farm and we can get the fertilizer spreader attached to the front of this tractor. Back at the farm then, so we'll give this tedder a quick wash. Put the handbrake on, turn the beacon off as well now. Yeah, we'll give the tedder a quick wash before we return it. And we've also just had a message telling us there's a great demand at bales. So I'm going to check that out in a minute and see what that is. If that is for silage, then that would be epic. That would help us out massively. Come on. There we go, nice and clean. So the dealers will not be upset with us when we return it now, because it's going to be clean and tidy. All the rest of that fun stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to park him around the corner here. He's in the way, but he's also kind of not in the way because we're not using anything from there. So, we need to hook ourselves up. We've got herbicide in here, okay. So where are my herbicide tanks? My herbicide and fertilizer tanks. Are they all down at the shop? Oh, please tell me they're not all down at the shop. That would be really annoying. I think they are, aren't they? Let's have a quick check. That's just a trailer. Solid fertilizer and 1,000 different seeds. Okay, right. Which fields do we need to do? I think these fields that I want to do are small enough to be done with this sprayer. That's why I'm thinking of it. So, you know what? We're going to hook up to this. No, we're not. I'm going to go and get the New Holland, because we're going to need a loading tool. So, I'll see you in a minute. We are on our way to the shop then, but we are stuck behind the slowest driver in the world, and unfortunately the case is not that quick, so I think it would make a bit of a mess if we tried overtaking this car, so we've actually had to sit behind him the entire way. Oh, and he's going the same way as us. That's not cool. But when we're up in the shop, we'll be free to move around at whatever speed we want. And we'll get some fertilizer loaded up. This mod is not manure hose compatible, I don't believe. Oh, and I need to check that great demand at bales, don't I? That would be useful. Right, there we go. We can drive a little bit quicker now. So, we've got something here. What is that? That is herbicide, okay. So, just going to stop the worker there. Let's check what that great demand is first. So, bales. Great demand is for maize silage. Okay, we don't have any of that. Okay, so we need to... Well, I suppose we should take that herbicide tank back with us. And probably the seeds as well. That would be useful. We almost got it. There we go. So I have no clue how much herbicide is actually in here. Probably not enough for what we need to do, because we need to do some herbicide spraying later as well. Are we hanging off the back? Yeah, we are. I did a right mess of that. Stay, stay. Right. Strap him on. I think we should unstrap this guy and we can just take him off and put him over here. Well, I didn't mean you to fly that far. There we go. I'm kind of just bringing that with me wherever I go now, in case we need it. And I'm fairly certain we don't need it most of the time. Although, having said that, we will need it later. So I could probably just leave it up here. So what are these seeds? Corn, okay. There we go. Right, strap that guy down. Awesome. Fertilizer. So, buy a fertilizer tank. In fact, if we're not using it for the manure system mod, we can actually buy the cheaper one. The only reason I have to buy the standard ones is if I'm doing the manure system, because the cheaper ones don't work with that, annoyingly. That was a bit of a violent pickup. Oh, the slot is in nicely. Come on. Slot him in. Whoa, 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 whoa. Of course, I haven't got my weight with me. There we go. Okay. Why did I bring the sprayer with me? I actually don't know. I didn't need to, did I? This guy, I said I'm going to leave him here, because we'll need him later. Okay, well, anyway, I did bring the sprayer with me, for some reason. So, let's get hooked back up. And we can pull out to here. And we'll just get the worker to follow us. Of course, we're going to be going back to the fields that need to be sprayed. And we can refill him up there straight away. There we go. Cool. Right. I will get over to the first field. Okay, so we are down at the first field. I've just tried to tuck the vehicles kind of out of the way a little. So we'll get this guy filled up. There we go. We can pop ourselves into this field, which is being crushed or not? It's a very good point. Am I destroying the crop? It appears not. What stage of growth is it on? Second. But maybe it's like grass, in which case it won't get destroyed. Who knows? Well, we'll see. So, that looks to be working. Let's just double check. And we're not destroying anything by the looks of it, and that is working. Perfect. Right, so this is the first field then. We've got 3 fields that need fertilising, and after that, that is every field done. And we've got 2 clover fields and 2 alfalfa fields. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make hay with 1 field each, and silage with another. I think that's going to be a good way to go. because then I can be, you know, completely sure that I have all the ingredients the cows need for next year. Because next year is when they should have babies and they should start producing milk, and when that's happening, their productivity actually makes a difference. At the moment, it's kind of like, yeah, it's okay, sort of thing. That, I think, is the entrance. Yeah, that's the entrance to field 63, which is another field I think we need to spray. So that's good, actually. That means we can do everything from this one entranceway. So, let me just check. Let me just put that on. I think now we'll get a time lapse going, and we'll get these two fields sprayed as quickly as possible. Field is almost done then, the second field that is. I have absolutely no clue how long that time lapse is going to be and how much I'm going to cut from it. Kind of depends on how long the next part takes, and yeah, I can kind of feel when I do time lapses how long they're going to be. This one I feel like it's going to be enormous, so I need to probably speed it up quite a lot and cut a fair amount. So yeah, I'm not sure yet, but we're going to get the second part of spraying done in a moment. The second part is a little bit more exciting, and we're going to start it today and continue it in tomorrow's episode, along with, I think, collecting the hay if it has dried. I'm really hoping it has, so we'll go and check that in a moment. But that is that field done. So the only field remaining is field 53, but I'm not going to bore you with that. That's going to be done off camera because, yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do. So let me get out of the field. Really do love the texture on this. The alfalfa. Oh, and a shiver then, which is why my voice sounded a little bit weird. Yeah, the alfalfa texture is awesome, to be honest. So, put this guy here. Close that field up. Oh, is that gate over there? Yeah, this gate over here is open as well. We should close this. We don't want people being able to wander into our fields willy-nilly. Right, we are going to need this guy. What is the best thing to do? I think the best thing to do... What's the other field? 53. So I think what I'm going to do... I'm going to go and put this fertilizer tank down field 53. Whoa! This is why you need a weight. Yeah, just down by the entrance of field 53, and then we'll start the next part of the day. Okay, back down at the shop, because we now need to get the other item I wanted, which is not here. Okay, right, well, let's find it. It's going to be, I believe, in Misk. No. In which case, Misk here? No. Crop protection? There it is, the agricultural drone. So we're going to lease this. And what we're going to do is we're going to do some precision herbicide spraying. Now, do I have to fly you? I'm not quite sure. Okay, so we do it like that. Interesting. Now I was hoping that I could strap him down. But it appears not. Right, well at least we can refill from here. That's what I wanted to do. There we go. Okay, so we're actually going to have to fly to where I want to go then. Which field should we do first? Which fields need doing is the question. Whoops. Field 16. Field 13, did that fail? No, it's still planted. Okay. Field 16's got a lot to do in there. Maybe field 64 is better. Now, as we're a drone, we should be able to fly straight across. There we go. Oh no, we can't get over the tree apparently. Or that fence. Odd. What, we have to fly this guy... We actually have to fly him along the road? That seems a little bit silly. Okay. I was super excited when I saw this mod. Now, not so sure. Yeah, he can't fly over the top of things. You also can't move him sideways. And it feels very weird steering this with a steering wheel, to be honest. Very, very weird. Right. Put you down to 200 litres a hectare, though. You can do that. We just got caught on the car. We're literally attached to the car. Oh, for goodness sake. So let's turn the traffic off. We'll try that again. And yeah, I think I'm actually going to have to fly him along the road like this to make sure that I don't cause any damage anywhere. Because he can't fly over the top of trees. You have to say, it's quite annoying. Why would he not be able to fly over the top of the trees? The cat has just woken up as well. It's almost time for his lunch. So he started squeaking, haven't you? I don't normally talk to the cats in the video. But I am today, apparently. Right, that's rather quick stopping. So the idea of this is that I'm hoping that we can do, you know, sort of precision spraying. Now for us to do precision spraying, I'm also going to need a screenshot. I need to check something momentarily. Okay. You first need to unfold, okay. Ah. Okay, interesting. Right, let's stop that then. Let's find some more weeds. Over here. So obviously what this is allowing me to do is kind of controlled spraying. I don't need to spray the entire field. I can just do parts of it. But like I said, it's not actually the easiest thing in the world to control. And normally I would do an entire herbicide spray in a field, because that way I know I will not get any weeds in the future. By doing this though, I can just kill off the individual patches of weeds. I don't have to worry. So let's have a look. We've got one over here apparently. Oh yeah, I can see the green. Okay, so those are done. There's some more down here, I guess smaller weeds. It's obviously easier to do this with the bigger weeds. And I did just see a bunch of weeds here. There we go, so is that everything? No, there's a little bit over here. So I think this is a bit of a gimmick. However, I do think this is good for doing that kind of precision spraying work. We've got some more around here apparently. I think it's just bits that I missed before. There we go. Alright, let's go and do 63 as well. We may as well. It feels weird though that I have to open the gate. That is a bit strange. So let's try and find some weeds. Okay, I got stuck on the gate post. Which of course is a little bit weird, because it's a drone. But like I said, nothing about this is normal, I don't think. Right, so straight ahead. Oh, hang on. Cat just stood on my keyboard. Yep, okay, so straight ahead, I can see some here. In fact, there's a rather large patch here. Here that I can see. Try and get them all in one clean sweep, but I have just missed one there. So of course what this is doing is killing off those individual weeds, but it doesn't stop them from sprouting in a different part of the field. That's the only problem with something like this that I can see. So, do we have any other weeds? Small patch just to the left of us, which I'll be honest, I don't see. Did we get it? No. And then another small patch over there. I thought we just sprayed all of those. Okay, so that's now done. Awesome. So, yeah, not as simplistic as you might think. And precision spraying in fields like this would take a long time. But I suppose I could do 53. I could precision spray in there. So that's what I will do. I just wanted to try the drone, see how it worked. I think that's good enough. I guess you should sit on the floor. I should probably fold you up as well. Yeah, there we go. So he's done a good job. Now, let's go and have a look at the hay. So this has not turned to hay yet, which is not a good sign. Not happy with that, to be honest. Okay, well, I will keep an eye on it. If it turns to hay before midnight, then I will start the next episode from sorting out the hay. If it doesn't, then I think we're just going to lose everything. But anyway, for now, thank you very, very much for watching. I am wrestling with a cat. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.